Welcome to my review of the Bangsaen Grand Prix 2025. It's got bigger, better, more crazy, more action, more spectators. Gone to another level, as it does every year. I've been here since Monday, and it's the weekend now, and I've been putting bits of content together. But I'm not starting my intro on Monday. I am starting my intro on Saturday afternoon, because for the first time ever, we have single-seaters in Bangsaen. You can see these are Tata's F4 cars. And finally, we have the Formula Car visual in Bangsaen. Absolutely amazing. So this is where I needed to start off, kicking off my video right here on Saturday afternoon, and just give you an idea of the visual and kind of not to trip over everything here, because it is absolutely hectic and absolutely epic. And we've got more girls here. I need to try and squeeze out a thing, because there are people absolutely everywhere. Everyone wants to see what's going on. Man, it is unbelievable. This is a sight I've never had in Bangsaen before. So I need to start here. I need to bring you this and show you what is going on. Absolutely amazing. This is Macau Grand Prix style now. This is a super VIP grid, because we have former Malaysian Formula One driver Alex Young there, looking very serious, very focused. So we won't get in his way today, but we have an ex-Formula One driver here. We have pretty girls here, and man, look at this lady here. We need to kind of just zoom past her as well. Hello, nice to meet you. So we have Formula cars in Bangsaen for the first time ever. It's absolutely amazing. It's going to be crazy when these cars hit the track in competitive action. And you can see also Formula cars here, and the crowd are absolutely lined up to see this go off. This is a historic moment coming up. Right, I'm back at the front of the grid, out of everyone's face. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to hit into my review. As usual with my review, I just throw all sorts of things together: the atmosphere, the vibe, what's going on. I'm not kicking you in with race results or who won what. Just want to show you the atmosphere, because you come here for the atmosphere. But this year with Be Quick, we are so incredibly busy. I don't have a lot of time. So this is one of my shorter and one of my more simple and missed everything kind of videos. Just wanted to get you the vibe in between things. Right, let's kick into this. And they are off. History's been made at the Bangsaen Grand Prix as Formula cars for the first time ever go racing on this track. So as an AMG GT4 goes past, that's a perfect intro to look at these. PCCA is back for I don't know how many years. They started coming before COVID, stopped during COVID, and then back again. Now normally PCCA is the big headline series, and you just got to take a quick look at this car, because that livery is absolutely crazy. Normally PCCA is the big headline act here, the big international series, and you can see where they are. The grid is there, the grandstand is there. They get the priority spot on the beach paddock right at the front. But this year, with the arrival F4, a lot of attention has been taken away from the PCCA, the Porsches, but they're still an amazing series. And this year it also looks much more packed out. It feels like there's a lot more cars than usual. I haven't looked at the entry list, and you find all sorts of people in PCCA as well. In fact, here we have a Thai driver, Mong Kong, and there we have a famous Thai engineer who looks very busy with his laptop. So we'll leave him alone, we'll leave Donnie alone. Anyway, it looks like there's a lot more cars this year. And then here we have another one with a completely crazy livery on it. Man, that is absolutely full on. That's making my eyes tired, and I've got sunglasses. And when we get into pink cars, we've got staff in pink shirts, and we've got two bright pink Porsches here on the end. And finally, we've got one more here, number 9. So PCCA is back, and it's a headline, but with F4, maybe it's not quite the top act this year.
ที่ตรงไหนครับเนี่ยแจ้งสีฟ้า
So I need to show you the big grid of the series. This is Supercar GT3 and right behind is Supercar GTM. So let's go down and have a quick look as we get the 5-minute board. And on pole position, it's the number 37 Audi with Akash and Andy driving it. Right next door to them, they're the first of the GT3Rs. This is AAS Motorsports car headed out by Kunvoti Korn, one of the most successful drivers ever to race in Thailand. And there are so many people here. I'm going to kind of walk around the edge and try and avoid all the people a little bit. And then behind them, we've got the first of the Sing Motorsport cars, and that is a Ferrari 296 GT3. That is the most expensive car on the grid and the most expensive to repair if they have any accident damage in the wet. It's an absolute beast. It's shared by Carlo and Kunvoti, the team owner and the Ferrari importer into Thailand. Then they're going to squeeze through and we have a returning superstar. Kiki Sak Nana is in this car. I'm not sure we can see him. Kiki is leaning over, giving him water. So we'll just kind of look through the windscreen here. I'm just going to squeeze in and have a very quick look at Kiki there in the car, ready to go. So we're going to leave him to it completely. Then we've got the number 26, the second GT3R on the grid. The first one was up there on the front row. This is shared by Henk and Sandy, and this is looking for the win. This is going to be an absolute rocket. Then they're going to duck through again, and we have the second 296 GT3 on the grid. The Ferraris are absolutely growing here, and what I said is the most expensive car. And I think we have Greg in the car. Absolutely amazing. And his son Carl is racing at the Hungaroring in a 296 GT3 at the same time. Then we duck down to GTM, which is one step below GT3. And here we have kind of things like the Ferrari Challenge, the Porsche Cup, and we've got these amazing Supras with a Toyota engine that I brought you a video explaining them. We've got two here. We've got the number 24 driven by Natavud, and then we've got a second car shared by two drivers, Natapong and Manad, the champions a couple of years ago, and the most successful, the most championship winning driver in Thai motorsport. We've got this 911 Cup, and then we've got another car that I've just made a video on here, the 296 Challenge from PSC Motorsport, and that is us done. We'll just go down and have a look at the back of this car because that is absolutely full on. And the Toyota. Both these cars, I have made videos on my channel explaining them in detail, so hunt them out, they're worth finding out about. So another display car that we need to look at, this GR Yaris full race build. It's not racing in the Bangsaen Grand Prix, but it will make its debut in a few weeks' time in the Endurance Series. And this is a collaboration between Toyota and Carnival. And this is an absolute full race monster designed to win endurance races. And we'll just take a quick look around this car while it's here. It's actually the halo outside the Toyota booth, and you can see big twin die plates here, carbon fiber splitter on the front, and you can see a lot of detail work going on this car. Bonnet pins, carbon exits here, and you can just kind of see a little bit into the engine, and then a lot of carbon details around the car, the kill switch there. And we look here, it's running on Lenzo Venom 18-inch wheels with big endless brake calipers. It's got discs and bells. This is the full race package ready to go. We can't quite see inside that well, but it's got a carbon dash. It's all stripped out, just got a race seat. See, composite door. The window is all polycarbonate style, bolted into place. And we've got a carbon panel on the 3/4. And down here, we've got the nozzle for the air jacks as well. Really, really nice looking car. A lot of aggressive aero on this car. On the back here, we've got kind of a wide, low spoiler. More polycarbonate for the back window as well. And you can see the vents here covered up to keep the sand out at the beach. Then we've got the springs to hold the boot in place, and you can also see the light here, the LED light for endurance racing. They've got the towing strap here, carbon air exits for the brakes there, and a big single exhaust pipe exit, which looks really aggressive. down there. This is a pretty mean looking car. We've also got a lot of sand here because we're right by the beach. When we step back and look at that, that is pure aggression. Now it's going to be a real interesting addition to the endurance field.
Hi, I'm Alex Young, racing driver and working with the Formula 4 this weekend in Bangsaen.
So while we're on display cars on the beachfront, and you can see us still right on the beach here, we've got a GTR R34, and I am absolutely sure in all the years of the Bangsaen Grand Prix there's never been an R34 displayed here or anywhere down the beach before, and there's never been one raced in the series, I'm sure of that as well. So this is quite an interesting car, and to be honest, that is absolutely quality. It's brought by Sky Gallery, so you'd expect a lot of quality, but it's also going to get a lot of sand in it over the next couple of days, and that's probably why people haven't put R34s at the beach before. But man, that is absolutely beautiful. It's running on Nismo wheels. This is going to be a hit with the fans over the next few days. You're not going to get near this car at all, so it's the right time to come and take a look. Now it's Saturday morning, late Saturday morning, and right behind me you can see the opening ceremony is going on. All the kind of the VIP and dignitary stuff, which you don't want to see on my channel at all. So instead, what we're going to do is have a look at some of the cars that Toyota have lined up behind the opening ceremony, or right in front. GR86, and here we have got a GR Corolla kitted up, super rare in Thailand. Then we've got a Supra here. We've got another Supra there, we've got another GR Corolla here. In fact, we've got three. Now, to be honest, in Thailand, to see three GR Corollas is pretty rare because they come in CBU, they attract a big tax, and they're very rare. And this one, with a kit on it, even more rare. So, got some pretty cool stuff here to look at while we're waiting for all this to finish. So now I'm going to show you the PCCA grid really quickly, because they've just blown the whistle to clear the grid. So I'm going to kind of show you this and keep moving, and you can see we've got 24 identical Porsches, and we're going to follow these trolleys. Also, it's just about to rain. 5 minutes and we're going to have heavy rain, and the place is absolutely lined with people to see the Porsches in action. Right, we can duck back in now and have a closer look. And man, these cars are absolutely amazing. They're all identical. So that means you get super close racing. Let's just walk up the middle here. I mean, just look at that. This guy's got a big skull and flames and everything going on this car. Man, all these cars are identical. They're all absolutely crazy. The drivers are all fast, and this is the headline race. And I need to be off the grid because they are blowing the whistle, and I need to be out of here. So that's PCCA. That is the top class, the exciting class. There's crashes, there's mayhem, there's close racing. It's absolutely epic. Right. I look at the way those palm trees are blowing and that sky is black. In real life here, I am heading for shelter fast.
Yeah, the Bangsaen circuit is crazy. I'm just on the Nordschleife in Germany. I'm focused on this track, but this here, the view is crazy, the track is crazy, the street circuit, yeah, absolutely takes me to my personal limit. It's an insane weekend, and yeah, definitely a big one.
I wanted to mention the GT4 Grid and the GTC behind, because there's a lot going on here. On the front here, on P2, we've got a Super GT4. Over here, we've got a Cayman from AAS with Mickey and Boom driving. They're on pole. So we're going to try and get down a little bit, and also mention, look at all the crowds coming in. It's getting absolutely crazy here. Then we've got another Cayman here, and we've got an AMG. And man, it is absolutely jammed up like crazy. I can't get anywhere here at all, but I'm going to go around here because here we've got KW girls. Man, that is always worth a look. I cannot get through here. This is the most jammed up grid walk ever in my life. So let us get round to the next row. We've got Supra Factory GR Motorsport entered car with Carlo and Congrant driving. Congrant is in the car here. Then we have an Aston Martin GT4 from Team NZ with Graham driving. Man, I could tell you some stories about them. Then I need to look over here because look at what is going on here. I need to home right in there. And then we've got Paul's Supra, and we just look around here because we've got Impact Speed Park stickers. Then we've got our Cayman GT4. They're cooling it down, so we've got a lot of noise going on, and we've got Be Quick girls here. But we need to keep moving because not a lot of time left now. So just going to duck in and give my big boss a wave here. He's focused in the cockpit, looking for the win today, looking for the podium. So we'll get down to GTC because GTC is absolutely epic. And we've got one of my favorite teams on the grid. I mean, look at this. This is why I like this team. It is absolutely amazing. But it's not just for the girls. I need to show you right here. We have Gianni Morbidelli, a Formula One superstar from Ferrari. Absolutely love this guy. Having Gianni on the grid is absolutely amazing. But I also need to just zoom in a little bit here and focus on this. I mean, this is absolutely what it's all about. So I need to pull myself away and show you this, because this is a Toyota Altis wide body with the 3-cylinder GR Yaris engine in it. This is a brand new build from Gazoo Racing Thailand, the only one in the world. And again, we've got all the air coolers blowing noise. So, gonna go around again a bit. This is very, very disorganized. And I am just gonna spin right round the outside here. And this is absolutely an unbelievably good views. Finally, on the back row here, we have got a Civic that is more pumped and more fast than any Civic you'll find in Thailand, because it's racing with all these cars. And then we've got a TA2 here, and this TA2, I mentioned on my video, it's been completely rebuilt by this team. Now the grid is starting to clear, so we're going to leave them all to, we're just going to see Gianni walk past because he is the superstar on the grid. Thank you. So with that, we'll end our grid walk. One driver I really wanted to mention, racing here for the first time ever, is Gianni Morbidelli, right here in the helmet, dressed up and ready to go. And I have picked the worst possible time to try and catch up with him, because he's getting ready for the mid-race pit stop with the Daytona team, where he'll go in the car and Raf will come out of the car. So we have got no chance of talking to him now, and all week I've had no time to talk to him. And now they have a car problem, so the car is not even going to arrive. And this guy is hyper competitive and hyper focused, so he's even less likely to talk to me now. I've just bumped into one of the superstar photographers. There's very few people can make me look good in a photo, but this guy has a skill to make me look good. So I've showed you the PCCA grid. Now I'm walking back and we've got a massive empty garage. Just one car under a cover down there, and you see all this empty space, but we've got one more car here, and this is in absolute bits. These guys now are in a race against time to get it ready for race 2. It's missing race 1. It had an accident this morning in qualifying, and they are at work. And you can see all the front suspension here, the subframe, the chassis members. Here we've got the fuel tank sitting there, and let's walk around. This is absolutely being completely stripped down and done. New front end on the car, that is looking gleaming. Round here we've got more suspension, more parts absolutely everywhere, and here we've got a big pile of radiators. There's a new front wing there. There's another steering rack, steering arms. It is all going on this car, and these guys are going to be working round the clock. They're going to be working into the night, and their target is race 2 tomorrow. So while we're walking down the pit lane, we better have a look at this. Now, you're going to say that is just a TA2. That's a one-make series. It came to Thailand probably almost 10 years ago now, and it faded away over the years. Last year, there were still 3 or 4 cars racing in GTC, kind of refugees from the old series. This year, there is one, but this is completely different. Whereas the old TA2 was a very kind of like half-finished car, Leo here has gone to town on a TA2 and completely reworked it, brought everything up to full race spec, FIA spec. And if we look in here, we can see it's now got the 6.2 litre V8 pushed right back. And you can also see it's got MCS suspension, and you can see it's got new brakes on it, it's got new headers. Everything has been redone in here, including all the air intakes as well. We look down here, we can see it's got AP Racing brakes, and also the old TA2s, they ran on those American style smaller wheels with a big tyre wall. Now they put 18-inch wheels on it, so it fits right into GTC, and you can put a big brake system on it. And we look around, they've done work to the cockpit, make the driver more comfortable, more integrated in. It's got a new rear wing, it's got a lot of aero details, and underneath, if we can get underneath here, you can see it's got a complete flat floor. I'm going to try and hold my camera down and just hope this works so you can actually see the floor in there. It's got a complete flat floor. So this, the last TA2 racing in Thailand, in Southeast Asia, this is finally where the TA2 should have been 10 years ago. You get a lot of interesting cars in the paddock, and maybe we're slightly behind the curve, but this is the facelift Tesla, and it's the first one I have seen in Thailand so far. Although it's gone on sale here recently, and it's down by the beach. It's Saturday night, it's coming up to midnight. The race engine stopped hours ago, and I'm at the Scroll roundabout, which is about 1 kilometre up Beach Road from the end of the paddock. And in fact, this used to be the symbol for the trophy of the original Bangsaen Grand Prix, when 3 Crowns organised it when it first took place. But tonight, the roundabout is a little bit different. This is midnight Bangsaen. This is a completely crazy, all-night, hardcore car meet, unorganised, unplanned. Everyone turns up, and it creates the biggest traffic jam in Thailand. It happens right here in Bangsaen for one night. Forget Bangkok. These cars are not moving. By the time they get up the road there, it's going to be daylight. Anyway, I'm just going to take you for a quick look around because this is hardcore, this is epic. And if you come in the Bangsaen Grand Prix, you need to stay up and you need to come and hit this up. So we walk around the roundabout and you can just see this absolute gridlock. Going up Beach Road, nothing is moving, and there is so much cool stuff here. It's an R35 right in front of me here, Evo behind, and then you look here, there's a Del Sol 200 SX, a red Evo there. People on bikes absolutely everywhere. Kind of try and squeeze my way past a little bit. EK and an EG looking really, really nice on the end here. And then we've got 350Z kitted up. We've got Integra there, Porsche there, RX-7, and then we've got one of those little Japanese minivans. You see all the people hanging out on the bikes here, all the people hanging outside the 7-Eleven, the McDonald's, man. A31 over there, man, there are cars and bikes and people everywhere. But I don't want to talk too much about this because this is my Bangsaen Grand Prix review. But Bangsaen Midnight is part of the whole event. So if you're coming for the Grand Prix on a Saturday night, you just head down here and it literally goes right up to the paddock. Man, there's motorbikes, there's people on e-scooters. We go past this R35 again. It is just a complete jam, and you can tell exactly where I am. But this really stretches all the way up to Ang Sila. People be hanging out everywhere. Different groups, different car clubs, hanging out in different spots. And everything is here. Music trucks, pickups, sports cars, supercars, JDM. Everything is here tonight. All the way up to Ang Sila. It's crazy, and people will be driving the track all night. Because in the daytime, unless you're a racer, you cannot drive it. At night, you can drive the track, so people will be just revving it round all night, like the old days. The messaging on this BMW is absolutely crazy. Your car is crying, why so broken? Help me, mummy off the road, built from broken man. Run on pain and petrol, no mercy. Need money for girl. Enemy of the road, savage, God forget me. Hell is empty, I'm here, I am the boss, I think it says. Well, we're going to leave that alone to let it rock on. on the hell is empty ending. I started to look at this really cool engine bay. I completely missed that this MR2 has got these really cool white Regamaster Evo wheels on it. Man, the quality is absolutely amazing here. Just look at the A31, the fitment there. This is the way to do it. Turning up for the car meet on a Saturday night, where if you do 1 kilometre an hour, you're going to be lucky with a parachute on the back. If you come into Midnight Bangsaen, I'm going to recommend that you definitely use a motorbike. Don't bring your car, because it is just a huge traffic jam non-stop. And while I'm stopped here, I just want to show you these two Integras, 2 different generations in white. They look absolutely stunning. And this yellow one here, fairly rare here in Thailand, so it's really nice to see it. And if I can just move in slightly, man, that has been beautifully done as well. Got all carbon intake. And then right next door we've got an R34, and there's yet another Evo and an FD. Man, absolutely everything here is just completely crazy meat, but you really pull out some good stuff. Here we have rows of pickups, and look at the intake on that, and the bonnet out there. Most of the pickups will have the underside of the bonnet all done up art style, and we've got more pickups, and you see the drag wheels and the builds all the way along, and a bit of blipping of the revs. Man, absolutely crazy. Now the smoke is flying, so I'm going to keep moving on. So I'm going to finish off right up at the scroll here, because Pudgy in the picture. That's it for my piece on Midnight Bangsaen. I need to be up at 6 in the morning to work Sunday, the last day, so I'm not going to stay out past midnight. I'm going to hit home fairly soon, or hit back to my hotel. Bangsaen claims its victims, and in the dead of the night when it's all quiet, we just got some containers and one Carrera shell sitting on a pallet waiting to go. This side it kind of looks all right, but if we look over the other side, we can see this has seen better days. The Bangsaen street circuit, it claims its victims. The party has started, the crowds are going. It's Sunday afternoon, the race is almost over, and finally I have caught up with Gianni Morbidelli, the former Ferrari F1 superstar, touring car legend. I need to find out of you about the track and what is going on here with the Daytona.
I'm Gianni Morbidelli, former Formula 1 driver. Rafael decided to invite me for the race in Bangsaen. It was really, you know, a very nice opportunity for me to be here, because it's an amazing place, wonderful. I have to say and admit that the organization is fantastic. I was impressed about what they realized here, what they did here. So the atmosphere, the people, you know, it's really incredible. You know, it was the first time here, but I can compare this track with some more famous track like Monte Carlo or Macau, where I've been for many times. And I have to admit that can be at the same level. It's the same level. So I mean, I think they did a fantastic job, and I have to congratulate with all the organization for what they were able to do here.
So we're going to skip past this completely pumped up, far out Civic build. It races in Supercar GT3. One day I need to dig into that, but I want to mention the Altis here, because this Altis has got the 3-cylinder GR engine in it. It's a completely unique wide body build, built by the factory Toyota team in Thailand. I did a whole video when they did their first development run on it. And now, 4 races later, it has won its first race. We're just getting ready for the Formula 4 cars to come out, and I'll break there, and let's just see the Formula 4 come past. We're still waiting for the next one, so I just want to mention this car, unbelievable. Its first race weekend, it almost won its first race. They went out on the last lap. These are the 2 drivers. Congratulations, guys. Finally, they have got this car as a winner. And the Formula 4 are coming past again. Let's just spin back and have a look at them. So what an amazing result. Completely made in Thailand. Factory Toyota Gazoo Racing built car with the 3-cylinder GR engine, and look how wide this car is now and how well these 2 drivers have done. Let's just mention them right here. Absolutely amazing to get a win out of this car. Built in Thailand, developed in Thailand, Thai drivers, and they won Supercar GTC. That is absolutely amazing. The sun is going down on Saturday and we have one more person to speak to. Simon Gardini, the man who puts the track together, and we need to find out from him what is new on the circuit this year.
So we really had minor changes to the track this year in comparison to some of the work in other years, but they're quite important. One was the fact that new FIA simulations meant that we had to deepen the Tech Pro at turn 5, which made it clearly safer. It did narrow the track slightly, we had to take a bit back, but it was a very good record at turn 5 this year, to tell you the truth, so that's worked well. And then at turn 17, we had a little bit of an unusual change because the camber there was always negative. We had a lot of accidents coming out of turn 17 in the past on the right, so we actually reduced the camber there, which does offer to be a little bit faster, but definitely a lot safer, a lot less chance of cars losing control. And this weekend, we did no repairs for the entire weekend to anything at turn 17. So I think that made it a fantastic change for drivers this year. We got through every category, every session for the entire weekend. Everyone got their track time. We saw every race car we have here. So it's probably one of the more successful Bangsaen Grand Prix ever.
ปรบมือหน่อยแล้วขอบคุณครับปิดท้ายครับ Porsche Sprint Trophy Thailand GT3 ครับ Simon Chan Stay again Yes you the winner only one man show รับรางวัลครับในรุ่นของ Porsche Sprint Trophy Thailand GT3 โดยและท่านพุทธิยาคุณ
So it's all going off behind me. This is the end of the Bangsaen Grand Prix 2025 and you can see there are people everywhere. The crowds invade for the podium. The sun is going down behind the palm trees. Had an absolutely epic Bangsaen Grand Prix 2025 and in perfect timing. Comprida, congratulations, a fantastic event. This is the man in charge and this is the man who puts the track together. Incredible. So I was about to say big congratulations to Consantia and all his team on this event and I bumped right into Comprida by accident. So big congratulations to all them. It's done, it's dusted, the sun is going down behind the trees. It's over for another year. So I'm coming to the end of my video and I want to finish it right here, walking down the side of the beach. The beach is there, the deck chairs are there, the waves are whipping up, the palm trees are there, seafood vendor there, grilled yellow chicken vendor right there. What a perfect way to end. So I'm done. If you got this far, thanks for watching, really appreciate it. If you like my video, please hit me a like. I've got a whole Bangsaen playlist because I've reviewed all the other events going back quite a few years. I'll drop the playlist in the description. You can catch up with more events. This event, it's been a little bit less because I'm so busy with Be Quick. They've just not had time to make a lot of content. I've just ducked away every now and again to try and put some content back. And you can see, man, as I come to the end, here is Nick. Good to see you, Nick, at the Bee Cafe. Sorry, man. Man, what a way to end my video. Usually my videos are about the modified car scene, car culture, not motorsport. I only do a few motorsports, so Nick pops up on all my videos. Anyway, on that note, I'm done. See you next time. And man, just look to finish at this crowd. It's absolutely amazing.